Hey, Shalom. Call Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Kadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, and the bishops of the great millstone who rule and teach well. Peace, blessings, salutations to the tabernacle of David, the hopefully elect. Akim and Akwath, listen and learning. All right, so it's the brother Azariah, just back with a few topics that's in the news regarding the judgment of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai and the imminent destruction of this world. All these things that we're seeing as far as wild weather, these are signs of the end. You know, it tells you in Luke 21, it shall be signs in the sun, the moon, the stars, and upon the earth. You know, all these things encompass judgment for the wickedness that the Lord has been long suffering with these people. All right, so this is the season of exposure, the season of judgment, the season of destruction. You know, also we're on the cusp of Jacob's trouble, you know, pursuant to Jeremiah 30:7, which brothers through the Spirit have been going into heavily as of recently. All right, this here is from Mother Jones. Brace yourself for an extraordinary hurricane season. Now, let's go into that word extraordinary. This is the definition of extraordinary: remarkable, very great, very unusual or remarkable, right? Pretty much, right? So this is going to be a very unusual and remarkable hurricane season. National Weather Service is predicting an unprecedented number of violent storms. Get ready for an active hurricane season. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration is predicting the greatest number of named storms this hurricane season since the forecast began in 1998. NOAA expects above normal hurricane activity this season, with 17 to 25 named storms, including 8 to 13 hurricanes and 4 to 7 major hurricanes of Category 3, 4, or 5 strength, packing winds of 111 miles an hour or more. The federal agency based its unprecedented forecast on a confluence of factors, most notably near record sea surface temperatures that are as warm now as they normally are in August. That forecast is the greatest number of storms that we forecast, said Ken Graham, director of the National Weather Service. Now is the time to prepare. So these worldly prognosticators, these worldly journalists, newscasters, whatever you want to call it, they telling you now is the time to prepare, which what is the message of the prophets? Starting with the elders and apostles, we've been telling you that now is the time to prepare, right? Why? Because evil days are ahead. And these calamities that are coming, you know, on the earth, these things are being brought on by Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. So if the Lord is bringing it, you want to be exempt from that judgment. You want the Lord to look on you and have favor and say, you know what, I'm going to just pass by him. But I'm going to get him, though, because he's wicked. That's what you want, you know. But according to the reports, this is going to be a crazy hurricane season, man. And I did a lesson on a Patrick Humphrey video a few weeks ago. And them storms that's been happening out there in the Midwest and the South, they've been getting lit up by the Lord. Like, even right now, they still getting lit up. Like, over this past weekend, all them tornadoes and storms that you had going on, I think they said about, so far, for what they've accounted for, 25 people have been deleted back in the spirit world. And millions have been without power. And they still getting beat down out there. So that's judgment from Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. And when you go to Nahum 1 and 3, it says, the Lord is slow to anger and great in power and will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord hath his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. So the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, has his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. So the Lord is the one that bring the storm. He the one that bring the tempest, the rain, the hail, the hurricane, the snowstorm, the tsunami, the earthquake. volcanoes erupting, stuff falling down from the heavens. These are all plagues. You see, on top of that, you got these pestilences. Right now, they talking about bird flu. They slaughtering millions and millions of chickens because they don't want this thing to spread. They also talking about lockdowns and cutting off certain areas of cities so that the thing can't spread and shutting down travel. All these things are coming back, man. But this all encompasses the beginning of Jacob's trouble, that hour of temptation. This is gonna be a time like never before, to which we're all gonna be in the midst of it. See, so we are gonna be seeing some wild things go down. We already seeing wild things go down, but how much more when we really in the thick of that time of judgment, man? Like, this thing is gonna be crazy. So we gonna need Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't have any other outlet in this world to feel comfortable. Ultimately, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is gonna keep us stable, right? Isaiah 55:6. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him. You see? Into our power, for he will abundantly pardon. So you see, if you turn from your wicked way, if you seek the Lord while he may be found, letting you know that there's going to come a time where the Lord, he's not going to be able to be found, right? So now is the time to seek the Lord, to incline your ear, right? Forsake your wicked way, put off your unrighteousness, right? Return unto Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and what? The Lord will abundantly pardon you. So the Lord will have mercy, all right? The Lord will have mercy, if you diligently seek him. Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. See? So we're supposed to remember the Lord now in the days of our youth, while we still have time, while we're, because right now we're in that calm before the storm. You see? We see that, real quick, an example, like if you've ever been in a hurricane, like I've been in a few, but right before that hurricane hits, you can literally see the storm coming. Before the storm comes, things are sunny, like the sun is beaming. It seems like everything's normal, everything's nice, but then you see the storm coming on the horizon. And once you're in the midst of that storm, what starts to happen? It starts to get dark, the clouds start to form, rain starts to come down, the sunshine not there no more. So now the spirit is, damn, like we're in the midst of a storm. Then that's when people want to run for shelter. That's when people want to find some kind of cover and protection. See, but if you wasn't preparing for the calamity before it comes, then hey, you're gonna be caught out there because you wasn't prepping spiritually for what you saw was coming on the horizon. And that's pursuing to those of us that have a relationship with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, like the people of this world, they don't even have an idea of what's to come. Like, they really just out here. They eating, drinking, being merry, just like in the days of Noah. But what? Yahweh Shah said that day shall come as a thief in the night. It's not going to come as a thief in the night to the hopefully elect. Those that are watching, those that are, keeping an ear and eye to prophecy. These things are going to hit the sluggard. These things are going to hit the people of this world like a thief in the night, because they was the ones that didn't believe the report. See, they was the ones that didn't take heed to the warning. So they going to be caught up out there. You see? In all these plagues and calamities that are going to come. Right? The forecast was consistent. Slacky, let me read up a little bit. The federal agency said there was an 85% chance, pay attention here, for an above normal season, 10% chance for a near normal season, and 5% chance for a below normal season. See that? So they pretty much saying that it's a surety, that it's assured, man, that this hurricane season that's coming, it's going to be above normal, that it's going to be crucial, never seen before. They even talking about reports saying that this hurricane season, that they going to have to make a category 6. That's how bad they projecting this thing to be. The forecast was consistent with others. Forecasters at Colorado State University also predicted an extremely active season with 23 named storms, including 11 hurricanes and 5 major hurricanes. At the University of Pennsylvania, forecasters expected 33 named storms. The most named storms ever recorded during a single hurricane season was 30 in 2020. And that was at the very beginning of the pandemic, okay? You see, so it was 30 then. Now they're talking about 33, at least 23 named storms. And it's an 85% chance that this storm season is going to be off the charts, all right? We're not forecasting the most active season on record, but certainly a hyperactive season, said Phil Closeback, a senior research scientist in the Department of Atmospheric Science at Colorado State University, all right? So this is going to be a hyperactive season with a lot of judgment going on. You already seen a lot of judgment go forth, not just with the weather, but spirits of vengeance out here active. A lot of people is getting put to death. A lot of people is going back to the spirit world in this time, man. Either whether it's from the CV19 juice, whether it's just straight up murders, homicides, friends, deleting each other. People starving to death, people dropping dead of disease and all type of stuff. It's a lot of death out here, man. Pursuant to 2nd Esdras chapter 5, many shall be taken in a great number. So yeah, right now, man, many people are being taken in a great number. And the thing about it is, they don't even know what hit them. But it's because of their wickedness. See? Like, wickedness now is at an all-time high. Wickedness now has pretty much been normalized. Like, you think about all these shows that's on TV, BMF and Power, all these things are just wicked shit that's being put out here. But people eat it up because that's what this world has become, pretty much just a hub of wickedness. And if you speak out against these things, you looked at like you the oddball, People look at you like, oh, what's wrong with him? Why is he not reveling in the wickedness? You know what I'm saying? But that just shows, man, that we got a different spirit compared to the people of this world, because we've been called out from the wickedness, man. And, the Lord is dealing with us. So we not about to be all up in the midst of what these people got going on. Just like Noah, Noah, back in the days before the flood, he was set apart. Like the Lord put a different spirit on him to be separate from the world and listen to the voice of Yahweh B'Shem Shai. And look how he turned out. You see? Versus the multitudes of the people in the world, they all perish. So brothers and sisters, don't doubt, don't stress. Like, just know that we on that that we on the right path, right? This is from ABC. Most active severe weather season in 13 years continues to wreak havoc in Texas.
Severe weather striking the East Coast and the destructive tornadoes in the heartland and Texas. Good morning to you, Ginger.
Hey, good morning to you, Robin. More than 1,330 severe storm reports in just the last 4 days. And this morning, just moments ago, Dallas-Fort Worth saying they had a 77-mile-per-hour gust. Folks there waking up with a severe thunderstorm watch and a big day of severe weather ahead. Severe storms tortured the country this Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, no.
Heavy rain plaguing holiday travel for the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast. Winds over 70 miles per hour in North Carolina Monday night. The end of the same system that triggered a tornado outbreak from the Midwest to Texas, leaving at least 22 people dead and damaging hundreds of homes and businesses.
There it is. Debris. Oh, it just hit a house. Oh, no.
At least 76 reported tornadoes. Listen, tortured the country. This gas station in Valley.
See that? People houses just getting blown away. Brand new multi-million-dollar houses, brand new neighborhoods, all being taken away in the blink of an eye. That shows you the power of the Lord, and that what these people trust in, what they worked their whole lives for, it was all vanity. See, because all these things are passing away, man. That's why we continue to stress, and we can't stress it enough. Like, you got to remove yourself from the comforts of this life and, prepare your mind to separate from these things, because ultimately that's the Lord's will that you separate from it, man. You ain't supposed to love it here. Like, we don't love it in Babylon the Great. Yeah, we are here for the time being, and we make the best out of a bad situation. But we understand, like, we looking for salvation. Like, we looking to be delivered out of this place. We not comfortable here. Like, we actually hate it here, man. And if you in the right spirit, then you should hate it here too. Because Yahweh Bashem Yahushua hates America, Babylon the Great. That's why this place is going to be destroyed.
For the first time, we're hearing from one of the families that survived.
It's okay.
The Bolden family was driving down the highway when they got a tornado warning. So they pulled over at the gas station to find shelter.
We got out and went in the store, and 5 minutes later, the power went out. And when the power went out, I ran to the bathroom and hid under the sink in the bathroom. I was scared for my life. I never experienced that before.
My ears was popping. You couldn't even focus on anything because everything was just moving and people was screaming, babies crying, and all you wanted to do was just wish that it was over.
Angelique was in the women's bathroom, while her husband and her son took cover in the men's bathroom, the roof collapsing on them.
I already done replayed many scenarios, where either the building ripped the walls off and it could have sucked a lot of people out, or the ceiling collapsed or anything like that, and we'd be stuck under there.
The family taking away an important lesson.
The only thing I would like to tell our viewers is, whether you believe it or not, hurry up and get the cover.
And getting to cover is critical right now. There's a tornado warning just east of Dallas that's along that line of 70 to 80 mile per hour gusts. That same town, Valley View, got hit with this line just about an hour ago. And severe thunderstorm watch extends all the way south to...
That's the judgment of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. But see, y'all get the point. Things turning up, man. Things turning up, definitely. Let's get 2nd Ezra 9. We close out here. It says, he measured me then, Salakia. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things, pursuant to prophecy, from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonder and powerful works, and endings in effects and signs, right? And this is, all these storms, this crazy storm season that's coming up. This is the Lord, manifesting the end, okay? This is the end of this society, the end of this wicked world, and you can just feel the vibration in this earth that things are really passing away. I mean, you think about it, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, people had a completely different mindset. Now there's always been hard times, but in the past, there was always an optimistic outlook, like, yeah, things are bad now, but we gonna get back, like, we gonna recover. Now it's like, yo, shit is bad and it ain't getting no better. Like, there is no positive outcome to look forward to. That's the majority of people in this world, understand? But the hopeful elect, we have light at the end of the tunnel. Like, we have a greater hope beyond this place, you see, because these Edomites and these heathen, even 2/3 Jake, because they believe that this is their rest. This is where they're supposed to make their home at. They don't have the understanding, you see. But everybody that trusts in this world, the strength of Egypt, they all about to lose. You know what I'm saying? Just like ancient Egypt, You know, them Egyptians back then, you know, they trusted in Pharaoh. You know, they trusted that Pharaoh, you know, even after all the plagues touched down, that Egypt was going to bounce back and that they was going to rebuild and all that. But Egypt never, you know, returned to its former glory after Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua was done with that place, man. Like, they never recovered. You see? Like, after that, them Egyptians was bugged out. You know, because they couldn't believe that such a power was shown on their land, and that it was the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob that did it to them. You know, that was the most fearful thing. You know? And once again, the Lord, he's establishing his name back in the earth. You know, the Lord, he's the king of terrors, man. You know? These things that are happening are terrible to these people. And they say, oh, climate change, this and that. But climate change can't explain that you've had over 700 tornadoes in America to date, and we're only in May going into June. You know, so the Most High, he definitely increasing the judgment. This is the worst that it's ever been. Now, as we brought it out, they talking about hurricane season being unprecedented. You know, these storms still continuing to ravage the Midwest and the South. So look, the Lord is to be feared, man. And you know, this is just good news for us because we've seen the downfall of our enemies and we know that we almost up out of here. So with that, I'm going to end it right here. Hopefully this lesson was edifying through the Rakah Kadash. Call Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Ba'ashem Rakah Kadash. Until next time, Lord willing, Shalom.